All right, let's get to it real quick. Rob Parker says that the Detroit Lions window has closed. So I ain't about to hold y'all up. Let's see what he had to say. I think he another dude that's
This is when
from
I
New
turn
York.
into the
Hold on.
negative Nelly because I
I
think their
wish it would
window has
stop.
opened
Like
and
Jesus
closed. The
Christ,
Lions.
how do
I
you get it to
really think
stop?
that
Hold on.
they blew it.
Jesus, dude. Come on, Elon Musk. Fix your damn X. All right, man. I'm trying to pause it. It's just going. Let's go.
This is when I turn into the negative Nelly because I think their window has opened and closed. The Lions. I really think that they blew it against the 49ers. Chance to go to the Super Bowl. Dan Gamble blew that game for them. I think that hurt last year. Don't forget, they had the best record, home field throughout the playoffs in the NFC. Let a rookie quarterback come in. They were 9.5-point favorites in that game and lost. I just, if you're telling me that they're going to be back next year or, this coming season, I can't buy into it. The division's getting better. I just think that they lost both coordinators, so there's going to be a year of adjustment. So I think the Lions had a nice window for 2 years. Unfortunately, it's closed.
And like I say, man, and what's so funny, what people conveniently leave out is that both coordinators been here. John Morgan was a guy that helped install the Detroit Lions offense. He was an integral part of that, right? Aaron Glenn said he was help grooming Kelvin Shepard to be the coordinator, right? And I'm going to go back to something where people keep saying that Dan Campbell blew that 49ers game. I don't think he blew that game. He could have just kicked the field goal. Michael Badgley wasn't that good of a field goal kicker. That's why we got Jake Bates. He wasn't going to beat Jake Bates out last year. Y'all, I mean, I know people don't really comprehend well because their attention spans are short. That's what everybody likes shorts on TikTok and stuff because their attention span can't go past 60 minutes, 60 seconds. But I really referenced that game. I really didn't have a problem with them going for that fourth down play. I did not. I really didn't have a problem. I'm explaining why. Badgley was fucking terrible. That wasn't no chip field goal. That was about a 48-yard field goal. Badgley, if you remember, we played Buffalo on Thanksgiving. When we played them on Thanksgiving, Badgley is the reason we didn't come back and win. We didn't win that game. He missed that fucking field goal, and that just tore our momentum all the way up, bro. That killed our momentum. He wasn't a great kicker. So kicking the field goal, they miss it. Then what? The same thing happened. So when I hear people bring that up, you can go back in that game right before half when they was inside the 10 or maybe even almost inside the 5. And Jared Goff missed, Jahmyr Gibbs on the Texas route. That would have probably ended the game. You can point to multiple points of that game, and Dan Campbell chose to kick the field goal at the end of the half. We can talk about points in that game where the players lost that game. Kendall Vidor could have got the pick, let it hit the face mask and go into Brandon Ayuk hands. Is that Dan Campbell fault? Come on. Some of the players didn't make plays. Ben Johnson, there was an adjustment there. Did I like the play that he ran? Nobody talks about this. Do I like the play that he ran before Josh Reynolds dropped that fourth down? No, he handed the ball off on 3rd and 2 to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Come on now. But most of y'all don't remember that because y'all just point to what the media tells you to point to. Do I think their window is closed? No, their roster too young for the window to be closed. The roster the window is closed. It's too young for it to be closed. There's going to be some adjustments. Of course, there's going to be some, but both guys have been groomed inside with Dan Campbell. At one point, Ben Johnson was the new guy. I can see if you brought a totally 2 new systems in and we're going to go from a man cover team to a zone cover team. I can see if we brought a new coordinator in, he was going to bring a West Coast, all fully West Coast or running gun. It's the same shit. And I don't know where, when they get these New York guys in the media, I don't understand how they end up here and then they end up here hating. You know what I'm saying? They just end up here hating. And I understand the Lions and the media had a lot of beef over the years. They've been beefing. They've been beefing. They've been beefing. I like Rob Parker though. I like him. I think he's from New York. Yeah, Queens from New York. I don't get it. Why do I see a lot of these in a newer age, a lot of these publications starting to get homegrown reporters from Detroit, and I like to see that. But to be honest with you, all his points bullshit. Oh, he let a rookie quarterback now, dude. They have 50. We all know the Lions struggle with mobile quarterbacks. They have 50 injuries. Why not bring that up? Are they coming back healthy this year? That could be a plus. Why don't he bring that up? They are getting healthy. Remember the whole defense was out. It wasn't like they was going to win the Super Bowl with that many injuries. So, but he had entitled to his opinion, and he could be proven right. He could be proven right. So, only time will tell. Only time will tell. So, what do I think they win those? No. Do I think they could have an uphill battle this season? Yes. Without a pass rusher, I keep saying that. Your best two pass rushers are coming off injuries, and there's a lot of mysteries. I think that becomes a problem. But other than that, they got a tremendous amount of talent. A bunch of veteran players, still young. So we'll see. But he's never had anything positive to say about the Lions. That's because of the issues between the media and the Detroit Lions organization. It's never been good. But they can't separate that. That's why I don't believe media members should have a vote on anything. Hall of Fame, All-Star, nothing. They shouldn't vote on anything. They shouldn't have anything because they can't separate their emotions from logic. So, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal subscription. Check out the Detroit Lions Top playlist. Peace.